Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. Hope you're well. Hope you had a good night's sleep. You're ready to get a bit warmer. It's so cold at the moment. So let's get moving. Start with your feet parallel. So one fist distance between your 2 feet, and that's you in neutral. That's you aligned with your hips. You keep the shoulders low and the chest open. We're gonna inhale, arms up, and lift the heels up, stretching the body towards the sky. And exhale, we lower the arms, lower the heels. And again, inhale, stretching. If you can take your hands, grab your hands and pull them. And exhale down. Let's do this a third time. Inhale, lift, look up, grab one hand and pull it up. Then you grab the other hand and you pull. And down. Now we go into a squat, keeping your knees aligned with your hips. Super important. We want to work in alignment. And down. And up. And down. Up. Try to not kick your butt too far back. Try to keep it close to your heels, but to keep your back straight. It's a tough one. And again, make sure that you keep your knees aligned. So that fist distance between your feet is also between your knees. 3 more. And 2. And 1, and we hold. We're not moving anymore. Now we lift the heels up. We straighten the legs, lower the heels, and squat. Pause. Lift the heels up. Straighten and lower the heels. 2 more. Lift. And very slowly come up, lower the heels. Squat, lift the heels. Now we just lower the heels and up. Lift the heels and down. Lower the heels and up. Lift the heels and slowly squat. Lower the heels. Try to use the whole range of motion, i.e. lift the heels as high as you can and keep them as high as you bend the knees without losing balance. Down and up. 1 more. Lifting the heels. Slowly bending the knees. Keep the heels super high. Pause here, and now we just lower and lift. And this is when it's burning. Stay with me. Lower the heels, lift the heels. Interlace your fingers behind your head. And 3, and down. 2, and 1. Keep the heels up. Straighten your legs and lower the heels. Excellent. Shaking your legs here. Now don't move your toes. Let's touch your heels together. Hands behind the head. Lifting the heels up and pressing them constantly against each other as you lower and lift. Look forward, your chin is parallel to the floor, and make sure that your shoulders are as low as possible. Squeeze your butt. Hip bones and pubic bones are aligned. Heels together, Lisa. So you're going to press them as you lift your heels. Press them. And press as you lift. Press as you lower. Press as you lift. Press as you lower. You will feel this area here burning. Lift and lower. Come on, give me one more. Lift. Now stay here, still. Engage your glutes, but now you're gonna bend your knees and keeps going down. And lift and press your heels together. And down. Using some balance here, using your abs to carry yourself and stabilize your upper body. Try not to lean forward this time. Imagine there's a wall behind you. Yes. Very good. 5 more. Pressing the heels. Lower your shoulders. And 4. Make sure you're breathing fully. Try not to lean forward. Magali. Yes, yes. As straight as you can. Yes, good. And 2 more. Press your heels together, everyone. Last one, and stay for 10, 9. Oh yes, you stay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up and lower the heels. Excellent. Now, we warm enough to start the supine movements here. Inhale and exhale. Bending your neck, your upper back, your lower back. Leaning forward and bending one leg after the other. Using all the capacity in your lungs. Fully inhale as you bend one knee after the other. And fully exhale. Now pause on the side of the straight leg. Place your opposite arm and twist. It's a chest twist. Your hips stay where they are. Inhale back to center, twisting on the other side. And we're walking on the mat. We used our feet quite a lot just before, so we're gonna press them down. Stretch the back of the leg, stretch the calf muscles, try to touch your heel down and straighten your back as much as you can. And we're walking onto a high plank. Here you know the position. If you feel it in your lower back or feel fragile today, lift your hips slightly. Otherwise, lower the hips in one line. No arching of the back. We have a neutral back here. Make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. We stay there. Lower your shoulders from your ears and lift the back of the head up as if you want to tuck your chin. Lifting your head slightly more, Lisa. There you go, very good. Stay there for a few more seconds. If you feel it in your shoulders, lower them from your ears. Make sure the inside of your elbow is facing the inside of the opposite elbow. Yes. And we come up into a pike, so hips up. And we walk back to a half rolling position as we were before. And we bend the legs one after the other. Try to straighten your back, feeling the legs, stretching at the back. And we walk again onto a plank. Try to push away from the mat. So we're not sinking the chest here, we're pushing away as if you want your shoulder blades to be as far from each other as possible. Now we lift the hips and we lower. And we lift and we lower. It's a small movement. And we lift and we lower. All this time, I want you to engage your abs. Squeezing your abs in. And squeeze. And back. And 3 and back. And 2. And 1. Now knees down. And we stretch. As you stretch, try to touch your chest to the mat as you feel the shoulders being pulled apart. Now we come onto all fours. We're going to do 2 spinal articulations here. Make sure that your hips are above your knees and your shoulders are above your wrists. We exhale around the back, looking at our belly button. The neck is flexed, the whole back is flexed. As if the head and the sacrum want to touch each other. And we inhale. Lower your shoulders. Try to show your chest in front of you. And go on to an extension. And exhale like a wave. We move the spine, vertebra by vertebra, from the sacrum all the way to the head. And we inhale, look up, your back goes the opposite way, onto an extension. Now let's stretch the wrists. We're gonna go into a flexion here. Try to push the hand against the mat. And we're gonna do the same with the other one. And again, gently straightening the arm, back of the palm, back of the hand is touching the mat, and we straighten the arm. Coming back into the initial position. Now we're going to thread the needle. So one arm is going to go under the other. The shoulder is going to be on the mat. We're going to place one palm on top of the other. And then the top arm is going to go over and see if you can push it back. We all have our limitations here. Stay there. That's it, with the arm up. Or if you can go past that. Feeling a twist spine. And come back. And again. And back. Do use your abs in case you're twisting a bit too much. And stay stuck. And you come back in this initial position. Inhale. Let's do the same on the other side. So straight arm down, shoulder on the mat. Now we press one palm against the other and we lift the top arm. Keep the hips where they are. Inhale and push back. And come back. And push again. And come back. Excellent. Bring yourself into a North Force position. Now we're going to do one step forwards with the hands. Bring the hips forward. Lifting the feet. Adjust your position so there's one line between your shoulders and your knees. Open your hands to the limit of the mat. Keep your neck long and we bend the elbows. Going to triceps. And 2. So my elbows bend towards the corners of the room. And 4. Keep your chest open here, so important. And 5. Your chest, your head are not moving. 6. And you're going to squeeze your belly button to your spine. 7. You use your abs and they carry your weight. And 8. 2 more. Lift your head still. There you go. And 1 more. And we stay down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Interlacing your fingers behind your back, straightening your legs, and pulling yourself up. And down. Inhale. And again, come up. Pull yourself. Your chest is up. Yes. Try to straighten your arms as much as you can. Now lift your legs up. And down. 1 more. Inhale. Lift up, interlace your fingers. Pull your chest back. Straighten your arms. Lift your straight legs. And squeeze your abs. Try to lift a little bit higher. Excellent. Now place your hands on the mat. Lift your hips up. And stretch. Now sit down. Bend your knees. Keep that position, that separation between your feet, your knees and your hips. So 1 fist distance between your legs. Now push your knees towards you and open your chest. Straighten the arms in front of you and go down. Stay there. Inhale, exhale up. Let's do this 3 times. And at the 3rd time, we're going to pause. That's 2. Shoulders away from your ears, everyone. Inhale up. And 3. Now, look at your arms open. Straight. You're going to open one arm. Follow the arm. And squeeze, pulse back and forth. Squeeze your abs. Look at your hands, Mathieu. I heard that. Down and up. Squeeze, feeling your abs and your obliques. And last one. And up. Inhale. Other side. Exhale. First we go down. And then we open the arm. We look at the hand. And we pulse. Pressing your feet so they don't come off the mat. And pulse. Making sure you're breathing deeply. Use your abs. Squeeze them as well, in addition to the work that they're doing already. And 3, and 2, and 1, and up. Excellent. Now cross your legs. Well, cross one leg, and the other leg is gonna go over the knee. Yes, that's it. Got it. Now press your knee towards you and open your chest, and you'll feel underneath the leg. That's a nice stretch here from the knee all the way to the pelvis. And now you're going to hook your elbow and twist your spine and feel the stretch going all the way to the glute. Let go of that glute completely. And twist your spine back, looking back. Still stay straight, don't collapse on your chest. Still imagine I'm pulling you from the top of your head towards the ceiling. So stay tall as you twist. and back to center. And you're changing, bending the other leg. Foot next to the knee. First, we're pulling the knee towards us and feel the stretch here all underneath. Yes, good one. And now we hook the elbow, the opposite elbow, and twist that chest. Yes, the back arm can be straight, or you're definitely using that arm to twist a bit more. Look at the back of the room and stay tall. Excellent. Now, on the knees, sitting on your heels, and one foot is going to come right next to your knee. So you're going to bend one leg, the other one is just sitting. Yes. Now place your arms back, thumbs on the floor, and fingers pointing towards the back of the room. Yep, that's good. And now lift your hips up. And here you feel a massive stretch in the front of the leg all the way to the hip flexors, pushing the hip towards the ceiling. Try to let go of that muscle at the front of your hip. Press your hips up a bit more, a bit more. It pulls where we need it. Last stretch, pushing towards the ceiling and down and change. Do exactly the same thing on the other side. First, we're sitting on a heel. Yes. And then we press the hip up. Look diagonally. There you go, everyone. Very good. Try to keep your neck straight, slightly towards the front, and push those hips up, especially the hip of the foot that's underneath your butt. Exhale as you push up. Squeeze your abs in as you push the hip. Come on, one more. And back. Excellent. Now let's lie down. Arms back, knees bent, lifting one leg at 90 degrees. Opposite arm towards the ceiling. Other leg at 90 degrees. Opposite arm. There you go. We're in a dead bug position. Now straighten the legs forward without moving the spine. Arms back. Excellent. Stay there. Now we lift the head and the chest. Coming to 100 position. Very nice. Open the legs. Close the legs. Lower the legs completely towards the floor. And arms back. And we start again. One leg at 90. Opposite arm at 90, other leg, opposite. Straightening the legs, straightening the arms back. Inhale, exhale, lifting the head and the chest. Open the legs, close the legs, lower the legs down. Arms back, head down. And we start again. Let's see. If you remember, one leg at 90, opposite arm, other leg at 90, opposite arm, straightening the legs, feet together, arms back, and 100 position. Opening the legs, closing the legs, lower the legs down, arms back, head down. Let's do this a little bit faster. Let's see if you remember. One leg at 90, opposite arm, other leg at 90, opposite arm. Straightening the legs, straightening the arms back, coming to 100 position. Open, close, lower the legs, arms come back, head down. Two more. One and one. Legs and arms back. 100. Open, close the legs, lower the legs and back. Feeling your abs. And again. And bend. Dead bug position. Double leg stretch position. 100 position. Open and close the legs. Lower the legs. Arms back. Excellent. Now let's do the dead bug. And we're just straightening one leg and straightening the opposite arm. And back and change. Now concentrate. Look at the ceiling. So the neck is long, shoulders away from your ears, and squeeze your abs as your leg and opposite arm move away from the center. This is how you're building your deep abs here, the deepest layer. Squeeze that belt around your waist. You're gonna squeeze in and up. So pelvic floor muscles, in and up. One more. And on the other side. And back. Squeezing your knees to your chest. Going back to the dead bug position. Inhale. And exhale. Now both legs and arms back. And to the position. And again. And back. Same thing. If you want to arch your back, and use your abs to push your spine down. No lifting allowed. If you lift your lower back, not working your abs, you're working your back. Squeeze your abs in. And one more. And back. Excellent. Take your knees to your chest. Breaking down the movement, going back to dead bug. And now straightening the legs, straightening the arms, lifting your chest and the head. Here we really feel the abs. Lifting the head, so we're adding one more layer. Excellent. Now see if you can go to the side, wiggle to the side, as if you want to grab something. One, yes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yes. One shoulder going down, reaching with the tip of your fingers. It's burning. 2, 1, 1. And knees to your chest. Excellent. And now to finish this one, straightening the legs and the arms. Now we open and close. Open and close. Open and close. And open and close. Last one. And back. Squeezing your knees together. Now feet down. You're gonna place one foot on the opposite knee. Arms alongside the body. Chest open. And we lift one hip up. Almost like we were doing earlier when we were on the floor. When one hip is pushing towards the sky. Squeeze those glutes and push that hip up and up. And now you stay here. That leg on that foot on the knee is gonna go straight. Now you lower the hip and lift, keeping the straight leg. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Pressing your hip up, placing the foot back on the knee and lower down. And we change. Inhale, exhale, press the hip up, and down and up, and down and up. Squeeze your glutes, push the hip up and up. And one more. Stay there. Now lift that leg up, lower and lift, lower and lift. And 3. Straighten that leg. And 5. And 6. Place the foot back and down. Excellent. Now interlace your fingers and lift and touch with the toes. And 3. And 4. Lift the chest up. 5 and 6. As we up, we're changing halfway, changing leg. And tap and go back to 6. Squeeze your abs in. 4, 5, 6, and then it's the end of the class. Sit down. We come up into a stretching position. Then flex the feet and lift the knees up. And twist on one side. Back to center, twist on the other side. And come up vertebra by vertebra. Excellent.